We are celebrating 20 years of LEGO Modulars by revisiting each of the sets. Number one, we're converting it to our take on the MILS concept. We've done 4 so far. Today, we're going to look at the police station. But in addition to transferring it over to MILS, we're also kind of revisiting each modular. And there's a few things with some of the modulars that I would love to take a look at and possibly improve. And I think the police station, there's something that's been bugging me ever since this came out. And I think today we're going to take a look and see what we can do to improve. I really enjoyed this set when it came out, it's hard to believe it's been 5 years now. Really liked the look from the street and the 3 different buildings look. You know, you get the police station in the middle, but also this cute little donut shop with the purple color here. And then this looks like it's a different building, but really this is just an offshoot of the police station in the green. But still, the architecture is really good. And I really loved, you know, the inside design, which we can show you by, you know, how they did the different rooms on the inside and how it's lots of different unique fun little builds. Really loved how they did the stairs as well in this set. Now, the thing I want to revisit is actually on the back of the building. So we have this donut shop on the side here. That's the ground floor. On the top, this is a little apartment. But the only way to get to this apartment is to go up a ladder. And I've always thought that was kind of weird. How do you expect anybody to live there if they're going to climb the ladder every day? Okay. So I think we've got some opportunity here to revisit this. The back of this building is pretty boring anyway. So here's my vision. I'm going to take this little ledge outside the door here, and we're going to extend it about halfway down the building. And then we're going to add some stairs, exterior stairs that go down here. So it's working really good in my head. Let's go see how it looks for real. First, we pull off the second floor, and we need to get into the inside structure of it to be able to make a longer landing that is going to have some structural integrity. So we really have to build it into the frame of the building, while also kind of keeping the colors the way they're supposed to be. So we have the basic frame of this new landing complete. So we put the floor back sitting correctly, so it's a little easier to work on. Now I'm working on the railing first. Again, wanted to keep the same design aesthetic all the way through this. So I wanted to extend that dark gray railing, and we're doing that with really similarly how it was built. Some light gray clips, and the original awning had some brown tiles to finish it off. We're doing the same thing here. And since this new part's a little wider than the rest of it, there is room to add a couple of deck chairs and a little table. So we've got the extension complete. We put the second floor back on and get a better feel for how this is coming together. It's looking pretty good, I think. Again, it looks like an extension of what was already on the building. Same design aesthetic. Now we need some stairs. First, we add what I hope looks like a little concrete base underneath these stairs. Take a close look at those red spots. Those are going to come in real handy later with how I'm thinking about building this stairwell. I like working on Lego stairs because they can be really challenging to be able to do well in a defined amount of space, get them to line up properly. And what you're seeing here is actually about the 4th attempt at something that I had made to fit properly into this space. And I'm pretty pleased with how this turned out. The key thing here is keeping the design aesthetic that had been started on the landing above, which means using the brown pieces, which could be kind of limiting because there's some things like snot bricks I don't have a whole lot of in brown. But the key thing too is working those gray clips in, and we're going to show you more of that here in a second. Now, I took inspiration from the stairs that are built into the interior of this police station to basically build these stairs on their side. That's one of the key things I think that make this work. It just made it more challenging to, again, building something basically sideways to make sure it lined up properly with the rest of the build. Now you can see here, using these dark gray fence pieces for the railing. Again, I wanted to carry the design aesthetic through. That's what's used on top, so that's what we're going to use here. Okay, so we've got the railing on the stairs and it's complete. Now, notice, again, these red pieces that are built, it was the side when we were building, but this is actually the bottom of the stairs. And notice I designed this so that those red pieces line up with the red that I put in the foundation, and those two just snap together, putting the red on red. So now the stairs are locked into the foundation. Now I'm going to rebuild the wall of the ground floor of the police station just to add a connection at the top so that the top of the stairwell is also anchored to the building. So it's not going to wiggle, and it'll just be much more stronger. Again, just adding a couple little pieces hanging off the wall of the police station here will connects it to the stairs, and there we go. Now the moment of truth, we're going to put that second floor with the larger awning on top of the stairs. Fits together real nice. Definitely a big, long stairwell here, but I think it really kind of blends in with this landing, and overall, the aesthetic I'm really pleased with, but I'd love to hear what you guys think. And we still need to move this over to the MILS plate, which is complete, and a couple other little things, like we don't need that ladder anymore. And here we go. The police station is updated, added to the MILS plate, and also we have extended the landing on the back and created stairs up to that apartment. Love to hear what you guys have to think about this conversion.